Hello, I'm the general manager for the Portland Trail Blazers, and I'd like to thank you for meeting with us. We have a pair of picks in the lottery at the 6th and 11th slots and would like to ask you a few questions. This question is a tough one to ask, as there really isn't a right or wrong answer. Over the last couple of years, we've had entire seasons washed out by insurmountable injuries. As a franchise, we're becoming more conscious on injury histories and what that means for our draft picks. What can you tell us about your injury history, and more importantly, your ability to play through pain?
I've been pretty healthy my whole life. I've suffered some twists, some sprains, typical kid stuff. The important thing is that I never let it bring me down or hold me back. It's never stopped me from going out and doing what I've wanted to do.
Next question. This is a question we ask all our potential draftees, and I want you to answer it as honestly as possible. Where do you see your career going? What do you hope to achieve out of your career? Ultimately, what do you want your legacy to be?
Wow. Okay. So I want my career to go wherever it takes me, as cliche as that sounds. Ultimately, I want to be the best basketball player and best team player I can be. At the end of the day, that's really all I can ever ask out of myself. I want to be remembered as someone who gave 110% every time he set foot on the court.
Okay, I think I've heard all I needed to hear for now. You're definitely someone we can use on our team. Now we just need you to be available when it's our turn to pick. Good performance tonight out there. As the GM of the Cleveland Cavaliers, I'd like to thank you for taking a moment to answer some questions for us. We have the 4th overall pick, as well as the 24th overall, and are considering using one of those selections on you. As a younger team, I feel like we have a lot of opportunities for you. I'm here to tell you that you have a chance to be our franchise centerpiece if you put in the work. How many other teams can offer you that? That being said, we still have a couple years ahead of us where we're going to be acquiring young talent and assets. We might struggle a bit in those years. Are you going to be able to remain focused during the rebuilding years?
Definitely. Look, it's clear to me that you guys have a plan. Rebuilding is a means to an end, and you need players who are going to stick it out through both the good times and the bad. If you believe in me, I believe in you and what you're trying to do here. Look, we both just want to win, right?
All right then, one more. Obviously, here in Cleveland, we're a team that is looking to turn things around as we build toward the future. We have some pieces at point with Kyrie and some young guys up front, but there are immediate opportunities to step in and contribute as a perimeter player. Would you be comfortable with the responsibility of stepping right into a significant role on the wing?
I definitely welcome the challenge of stepping into a significant role early on, man. I've seen players come into Cleveland and be able to contribute early, and I think I can be that kind of player. Look, it won't be easy, but I'm ready to put in the work and do what I gotta do to get this franchise to the top of the East, man, for real.
Great answers. I really think you'd fit in great with us. Here's hoping we're able to draft you with our pick.
Nice performance out there. I'm the GM for the Golden State Warriors. We have the 7th overall pick, as well as the 30th pick in this draft, and are considering using one of those picks to select you. First, we'd like to get to know you a little better with some questions. We feel like we already have some great young guards on our roster in Klay Thompson and Stephen Curry. Where do you see yourself fitting in with those guys?
Playing alongside those guys would be great. I really think we would be a force to be reckoned with once we learned each other's tendencies. Honestly, and this might sound crazy, but I feel like I have a much higher ceiling than those guys. I think you know that as well, and that's why you chose to interview me. I want to take this team to the next level, man.
Okay, last question. If you were a GM, where would you draft yourself in this draft?
Honestly, I don't care about any of that. I want to play for your team, whatever pick it is. To me, it's not about going number 1 or going in the lottery. I want to go to a team that is a great fit for me, and I definitely think you guys fit that bill for me.
Thanks so much for your time. I don't want to get ahead of myself here, but we would be ecstatic if you're still on board when it's our turn to pick.
Good evening and welcome to the 2012 NBA Draft. Tonight marks the realization of a dream for some of the best young players in the world, a reward for their many years of dedication and hard work. It's also a time of extraordinary hope and excitement for our fans and our teams. I know the young men hoping to hear their names called tonight just can't wait to join the NBA family. So let's get started. With the first pick in the 2012 NBA Draft, the New Orleans Hornets select Anthony Davis from the University of Kentucky. With the second pick in the 2012 NBA Draft, the Charlotte Bobcats select Michael Kidd Gilchrist from the University of Kentucky. With the third pick in the 2012 NBA Draft, the Washington Wizards select Bradley Beal from the University of Florida. With the fourth pick in the 2012 NBA Draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select the 20-year-old shooting guard from the University of California, Davis.
It's not